Yo, 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 what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. To all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessings. Give y'all a little bit of time to tune in case these notifications ain't go out. See a few of y'all out here already. Jewel, what's going on, baby? Popcorn, what's going on, my guy? Serious, what's going on, baby? First things first, you already know. Hopefully, everybody having a blessed and productive Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. Yeah, you hear the background already. Wouldn't be the city if it wasn't them damn sirens. Cool gamer, what's going on? Didi, what's going on? Shadow baby. Hopefully, everybody's smoothly getting through the workday. Um, for those in the UK, hopefully y'all enjoying your evenings. And yeah, happy hump day to all you future babies. Again, hopefully everybody enjoyed their weekends. Hopefully everybody had a blessed one so far. And you know why I'm in here. Appreciate everybody that tuned in yesterday for the conversation. It definitely was somewhat of a no, I can't even say somewhat. That was a powerful one I needed to bring out yesterday. Because again, I didn't stray away from the facts of what I was saying. If you missed it, catch the replay. I feel like I'm about to tackle the rest of this today. James, what's going on, my guy? Now, again, the one thing that before my mouth go left, I know. I hate putting this up. Now, again, the one thing I could say that I really stand against is stifling the creativity and stifling the imaginations of those young ones. Even if something doesn't seem like it could be within their reach, that doesn't give you the right to stunt in their growth or stop their opportunity at least becoming something still. All right, like I was saying yesterday for some. If I know I'm going to be talking to a group of kids or even a whole school full of kids, the worst thing I could do is damage every last one of their spirits by poisoning their mind by saying they can never be this. Now, see, again, I don't believe in lying to the children, but I don't believe in you crushing their spirits neither. There's a way to be real with them without them feeling the type of way. Lady Shay, what's going on, baby? Now, again, you know, if I know, if I know for a fact these kids are coming from different backgrounds, even if they coming from a good two-parent background, the parents are teaching certain things I shouldn't be trying to unravel. Keymarsh, what's going on, baby? Now, again, who am I to try to unravel something that's trying to be built up? Because again, you gotta think about it. When these kids go home, 9 out of 10, you know they gonna talk to their parent. And 9 out of 10 they gonna definitely tell them what was going on. It's not fair again that you would sit there and crush their opportunity. And again, all right, you can be realistic with me. But again, here's a way to do it. Because again, me personally, I would have said, okay, well, you if that's what you solely want to do, then you know what you got to do. You want to be a president, you know what you got to do. You know you might not be picked. It's rare because they are picked. But in the same token, if that's really what you want to do, and if as far as politics is concerned, then you know what you got to do. You got to study down the laws. You got to study the system. You got to do a little bit of everything. if you want to get down that road. But if you're not going to be able to do so, or if you feel you decide to change your mind on something, because right now you want to be a president, but what happens if your mind changes? What do you want to be? You know, you always again supposed to give them a multiple option on things. Bonnie, what's going on, baby? You telling them that they can't. I don't care if you are being truthful. You telling them that they can't. They won't. You tell them that they can't. Trust me, they won't. They won't try. They will refuse to do anything, not unless they still being pushed by the right people. And some of these kids, again, are not coming from the best backgrounds. So whatever little hopes and dreams that they have, shoot, they supposed to be trying to dream bigger than anything. Because who the hell exactly wants to be stuck forever? Who wants to feel like they can't do nothing? Well, listen, you can do anything you put your mind to. And again, putting your mind to it and working. That's the one thing. You should have just broke it down. Listen, if that's what you decide you want to be, or if that's what you do end up becoming, you know that there's hard work that you're gonna have to do. Because remember, you are supposed to be running the country, so you're gonna have to definitely learn the budgets, and you're gonna have to deal with Congress on bills being passed, so on. You should have just broke it down to him, so at least this way he would thought it twice. Like, all right, if this is something I don't want, let me see what else is there. You know, come on now. No doubt, be safe on the road series, baby. Realist, what's going on, my guy? I see you in here, Jewel, baby. You know, but this is what I'm saying. If anything, if you was gonna be truthful, there's a way to break down the truth to them without them feeling like you just stepped on everything they had hopes for. I respected Donnie Simpson, the radio host, because he always said something that was truth though. You know, reach for the moon, and even if you don't reach it, at least you'll be amongst the stars. That right there is a beneficial piece for somebody because guess what? You're supposed to aim big. But if you don't aim it, or if you don't go to that at all, you ain't gonna get nothing. You know, but this is what I'm saying. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to sit there and just tell them you can never be something because you don't know what they could be. Those are not your kids for you to tell them that they never going to achieve or they never going to be something in life. Those are not your children. And I'm quite sure you don't tell your children that. Or you wouldn't even have somebody tell your children that. So why poison the minds again? East Dad, what's going on, my guy? This is why I said when it comes to specific situations, you know, adults got to start being a little more wise on the things they say. And again, it's not lie to the kids. It's telling them the truth without them feeling the type of way. It's basically softening their fall, basically. Look here, just in case if you don't reach this plane, what else do you see yourself doing? Again, give them an option. Let them decide if this is still going to be the road they go down or not. And some people might actually want to go down that road because guess what? They want to change the world, right? So again, why stop the creative processes, man? No doubt, lady. Shit, you already know, baby. You know, and this is what I'm saying though. We gotta remember that again. these are these are kids who are inspirational, basically. These are kids that are going to be inspired by the things they see, the people in their professions. Shoot, I would say this for even the parents. Start doing that. Start doing that if they still doing it in certain schools. I don't know if they're doing it, but shit, take your kids to work or take your kids to your career and see what it is. See if they got a feel for that too, just in case. Because again, you're supposed to give another option. You know, it never hurts again to raise that spirit level and raise that inspirational level for them. Because again, they at some point will be adults. What kind of adults? We don't know yet. But we shouldn't poison them and we shouldn't push them to that path. And we should never laugh at certain things when it comes to them because again, they do have feelings and emotions at the end of the day. Riders, what's going on, baby? You know, who am I? A prime example. If I'm speaking to a group of kids that's under the age of 10, who the hell am I as an adult to tell them that they can't prosper to do anything? Anything, I'm gonna try to push them for whatever they feel they gonna go. Now I get it. Now, when there's kids involved, you know, when you ask them what they want to be when they grow up, we know sometimes you're gonna get different answers. Some answers you might get that sound wild and sound, you know, unreasonable, or it just doesn't sound like it's gonna happen. But again, you're supposed to give them an option. And you are supposed to show them, well, listen, that might sound good, but what exactly else do you see yourself doing just in case if those plans don't fall through? Or if you decide to change your mind and you don't want to do this no more, what do you see yourself doing? Give them a reasonable question for them to give you a reasonable answer. If one of these kids say they want to be a zookeeper, okay, if they really enjoy working with animals and they're not fearful of certain things, then shoot, let them reach for the stars on that one. Northwoods, what's going on, my guy? You already know if y'all just tuned in, hit the like button. But again, inspiration will lead to higher expectations and it will lead to higher education. Because I've always felt when you inspire them to do the best, they're going to try to exceed and excel in all levels. And why stop it? You know, why stop their growth or why stop their ability to keep reaching and rising for things? You know, that's the worst thing you can do. Because again, you had opportunities when you was coming up. People gave you multiple opportunities and chances to do things. Even when it didn't seem like it would be reasonable, they still gave you the opportunity to do so. But for you to tell these kids they can't, you essentially telling them they only gonna come out the womb just to be nothing. Or they gonna come out the womb just to be a slave, which is not the case at all. Because again, I feel like this, they have all the opportunities to shine and excel in anything that they want to shine and excel in. And if they got the right people around them, there's nothing that they can't do. And trust me, they always end up back looking out for those who looked out for them, even if it was just words of encouragement. I feel everybody deserves an opportunity to grow, to be educated, and again, we shouldn't stop it. We already kind of like messing up their inspiration and we kind of messing up their thinking plans of what they want to be because we are not being more involved as far as the school system is concerned. Who are we allowing to teach the kids and so on and so forth? So we already at a disadvantage. But then when you got people that's supposed to be coming to brighten up the spirits and educate them, and they're not even educating them the right way, what does that say? At some point, the parents are going to have to be the inspirational pieces again. Gonna have to. because it's not fair again to just push these kids in the wrong direction. Now we understand prime example. I'm just going to use this as a prime example. You know, most of us do be watching some of these shows like Power and everything else, and we granted it's entertainment. It's good to watch, so on and so forth. But if you ever noticed, again, even when it comes down to shows like that, they are showing a grim picture of what's going on. I say it better, the Raising Kanan series, and I ain't even watched it fully yet. But just from what was already said as far as the background is concerned, your mother pushed you into the streets and pushed you into the drug game. But when she realized you was doing what you was doing, now she wanted to have a second chance at heart. And no. And it's sad because there are situations like that going on where there are parents that are literally pushing their kids into the streets, into the hustle game. So what inspiration or what hope are you giving them outside of that? What are you teaching them? Sonya, what's going on, baby? Dolly, what's going on, baby? Definitely see you up in here. Again, I understand it's entertaining and everything, but some of these damn shows do actually paint a grim picture of what is actually happening in society in certain situations. And then now we get people in a certain part of their life where they don't know nothing else outside of either just hustling or just stealing or doing whatever, you know? Because again, if they was getting pushed in the wrong directions at young age, this is exactly what can happen. It's like when I was talking yesterday when I mentioned the situation about the show The Wire. Now again, look, no young kid that's supposed to either be in high school or graduating high school or just getting into high school is on drugs already. It's crazy because you got people that will even push them to that. When you keep laughing, pushing down, or even picking at those who are weak or those that are non-confrontational, some of them end up going down that wrong road because they already feel like, well, damn, I'm not that good at this. I'm not that good at that. I don't have no real other options, and nobody's trying to help me. So what the hell am I supposed to do? The kids should never feel like they don't have another safety net or option to speak to or talk to, man. This is the common problem right now. Hence why I said there are some programs I feel need to come back because they will definitely do the right things as far as keeping the kids inspired, not trying to break their little spirits, basically. Not saying you got to lie to them, but break down reality to them to where they understand it. Because they already kind of understand what's going on. But you got to make it a little more clearer for them. Again, I don't care what they trying to reach for, whether it's something reasonable, whether it's something you feel is way out of their reach. You still give them all the hope that you could give them because, again, they are going to be the future, whether you believe it or not. You know? And that's the one thing you are supposed to do is protect the children at all costs. And again, not lie to them, but, basically tell them what they need to hear and be real about it. You going to tell this kid that you got to be practical for your parents. You got to start making money as soon as possible. How do you expect the kid to make any money as soon as possible when they're not even the age of 10? They're not even old enough to get working papers. So for you to even say that to them, that's just outrageous. Sorry, it's outrageous, man. You don't spoil the kids' dreams by saying stuff like that. Hammer, what's going on, baby? Court, what's going on, baby? Don't come in here break dancing and doing nothing when you come in this damn chat today, sis. Got me upset talking about where Simba's shoes at. Come in my post talking about that, man. Oh, and to answer your question, sis, he don't wear those. I tried. He don't like them. He actually tried to eat them. So yeah, that's why I don't put them booties on his feet. Yeah, I heard about some of it, Tanya. I kind of figured it was going to happen anyway. Because if that's the situation with the kid going Rambo after it, well, then shoot. They need to be charged. Because what the hell? Why would you give your child? See, another prime example of parents being irresponsible and not caring. Why would you give your child a gun for his 16th birthday? Make it make sense. If anything, you should have been trying to give them something that would be practical and knowledgeable for them for the rest of their years. Not no damn gun. Come on, man. Yes, Lady Shay, the booties are for the dog, but he don't wear them suckers. I tried even when I had him at 6 months. He don't like those. He rugged like his pappy. He rugged, son. But again, you got to understand this part right here. In order for a balance to be shaped in the right direction, in order for some of these kids to actually succeed in the numbers being higher than what they are now, you have to give them options. You have to give them real knowledgeable education on the things that they might plan on doing. And even if it's something that you think is far out their reach, if they are really destined to do it, they're going to do it. Again, I went to school with somebody I never knew was trying to be a wrestler, and he became a wrestler, even though he had a short stint in the WWE. Nonetheless, he still didn't quit. I think he's still wrestling across seas now, but even still, he didn't quit. He might not have gotten to the heights he wanted to get to, but he still made it by just giving in the work and doing the work. And that's what we got to preach to them. That no matter what it is you decide to do in life, you're going to have to put in the work, the time, and the dedication. Things are not going to happen overnight. And it shouldn't take long either unless you really plan on going the distance. Like I've always believed this in my opinion. There's certain situations where you don't necessarily, in my opinion, need college or a college degree just to succeed in life. Shoot, one of the people I know still don't got a GED to this day, and that nigga is on the top where he need to be at. Why? Because again, he put in the work, he knew the knowledge, he knew what he needed to do, and he just did it. And I'm not saying you shouldn't get your education, or I'm not saying that you shouldn't reach for that. But again, there are certain things where you don't need a piece of paper to be qualified to do something. You think it's going to matter, prime example, about a high school or GED if you get into certain fields like construction and shit? No, they want to make sure you know how to work. And if you know how to do the work, and that's it. Now, and I've never understood this neither, too. What should it matter if I have a high school diploma, a GED, or any type of credential? What should it matter if I'm supposed to be coming into the work field to work, right? Why should it matter? As long as I know how to do a job, right? That's how it's supposed to be. Next, see what's going on, baby. You want to see my high school diploma or something if I'm going to be flipping burgers? Like, let's be real. I'm just keeping it in the buck with you. You're going to need to see this if I'm working in a clothing store. What? You're going to need this if I'm. Now, I can see you needing it for certain things where it's involved in mathematicals and everything else, and even still, you're not going to always be required to bring that in. So, again, what should it matter? What really should matter is that you reaching for the stars no matter what. We got you, James. You already know, man. You already know. Healing prayers and prayers to everybody that need it right now, even those that might be in the cut right now. You already know. Uh, We miss you and we love you, and you already know you still got seats in this eulogy church. Hopefully, I ain't got to give one of y'all none. I'm gonna give you a nice little eulogy, but I'm gonna give you a friendly eulogy. Lord, please bless if they scalp. Nah, but definitely hope that y'all get better. And again, healing prayers to those who need it. You already know what it is on all angles. Whether you had death in the family, whether you suffering from illnesses right now, you know, again, we here. And don't be a stranger. Just know we still got love for you up here in this community. So, but this is what I'm saying. You, and again, you youth, you might have people who are trying to tell you something. Don't believe in that. If an adult is going to try to tell you you're never going to achieve nothing in life, I don't care if it is your own parent. You don't listen to that. Because again, who are they? They can't read the future. They don't know what your future holds. You don't even know what your future holds. So again, you got to remember that. You take what you can, you learn, and you try to build and move from there. It's just as simple as that, man. It might not be as simple for some, but even still, why knock them off of a horse that they already own? If they learning certain things in life that could be beneficial for the future, why knock them off course? If your kid has a passion for science and astrology and everything else, and that's something they probably want to get into, and even at some point in life start teaching, give them that opportunity and that space to grow. Give them the option to do so. Brenda, what's going on, baby? I couldn't see myself again walking into a vicinity, especially when I know I'm dealing with, impressionable kids and kids who are already coming from areas where they don't have as much hope. And I go in there and rain on all their parades. It wouldn't look good. And it wouldn't sit good in my spirit because I feel like I've just let off the wrong type of seeds in their head. I basically told them they can't be nothing, they can't be. Who the hell am I to tell them that? Now again, my fault. Shout out to the plug. Shout out to the plug. But again, I can't see myself walking into a vicinity and I just do that out of nowhere. Because again, you don't know how many people you probably done hurt behind saying that. You probably done made these kids, if they didn't cry right then, when they get home or somewhere, they're going to cry. And they're going to cry because they're going to really feel like, well, damn, this adult didn't even have no belief in me. It's bad enough certain people don't believe in me, but now I got these adults not believing in me. That's worse than anything. The child should never feel like they can't make it. A child should never feel like nobody has their back. So I said it is protection of the kids at all costs, even when it comes down to their little hearts. Dreams and inspirations are what make things happen. You might have been inspired to be, prime example, you might have been inspired to say you want to get into acting, even if it's just Broadway or something like that, right? But then you could end up doing something greater than just doing that. You could end up learning how to do script writing and everything else. So now you have two types of things you can fall back on. Okay, in case the acting don't work, I can still write a script. I can still put a play together. I can still do this. I ain't messing with you, Brenda. Don't come in here with that. Fine. You disrespecting me today. I'll be right back. Be right maybe you respect him a little bit more. Because everybody got a plan until they get punched in the scalp piece, you know. You know. I know, Brenda. I know. You already know. It's all love over here, baby. Is what's going on, my guy. Don't come in with them taco burritos, lady shade. Don't come in here with that. Don't come in here with that. I'm about to say, is you owe me like 12 tracks, my guy. Nah. Oh shoot! Shout out to the plug again. No, but again, like it's the truth though. Okay, if I don't reach this part, I can still like look. Prime example. There are people who wanted to be rappers and musicians, and they can't cut it, or they just never made the front. But they can write a damn song. They writing songs and producing songs that we don't even know is hits, and we don't even know it's coming from them. I might have been saying, all right, I want to be the top man in this thing right here. I might not be able to cut it, at least in their eyes. That don't mean I still can't produce and put some good songs together. That don't mean even if I don't, like even if I got a studio, even if it don't work for me, I'm gonna make it work for somebody. Somebody gonna be putting in the work. Somebody gonna want to be motivated to do something. They might want to change the musical scene depending on what music they are doing. Because not everybody is doing rap and R&B. You might have some people who are doing fusion when it comes to certain sounds. So what's to say I don't be that next person a part of that? You know, gotta dream big, gotta definitely believe in yourself, and don't follow and chase the wrong dreams because you'll waste time doing it. See, that's how you should have said it if you was gonna break it down to him, you know. No, we had a taco moment in here. Taco burritos, taco burritos. Oh. No, but you know, you gotta understand that. Your mind is the strongest piece of your existence, regardless to what. Because you're gonna always have to think about the what ifs, the what nots, so on and so forth. Your brain is basically more than a machine. It's giving you direction every part of life. All right, if this don't work for me, I can see myself doing this. Prime example, if you couldn't join the army, you can still be a cop, prime example, or you can still work in a field where you feel like you're giving a service to your country if that's what you want to do. Again, everybody's going to have a different position in life and what they want to do and how they see themselves changing the world. All right, I might not be able to be I might not be able to be a lawyer, prime example, but I can end up being a great professor at a college, especially if I have experience in that field. So I can always end up going there and teaching that. Look, I could teach you law because I was almost this, or I done made it damn near this far. You know, again, it's about taking what you can take out of everything that you take and just bring it back to the knowledge and the wisdom. And again, showing some sort of a form of blueprint to those that are coming behind you. Shoot, I might have wanted to been a boxer, prime example. But if I don't cut it or if it's just not working for me, I still would have something I need to fall back on. And that's the one thing again to remember to teach them. Even when you giving them inspirational speeches, is have a backup plan. Okay, are you sure this is the road you want to go down? You know what's required. Are you sure you're going to be dedicated to do that? But if you're not going to be able to do that, or if you just decide you really are going to change your mind and you got a spirit for something else, what is it? And how can we help you try to at least achieve that dream? No doubt, court baby. Again, we got to remember that part because we always had options. We was always given some form of high hopes and inspirations. Shoot, I would be honest with you. This is just my view and opinion on it. Shoot, even your neighborhood junkies gave you inspiration not to go down that route. For those who was like, "Oh, nah, I'm never going to do this. This is what they doing. Nah, I'm good." That's inspiration right there, regardless to what. There's always things that's going to inspire you, whether they good or they bad. Some of the bad things will inspire you to do good and keep away from. I see him look like he about to get hit by a car. He leaning and nope. I don't want to be that way. Let me stay away from whatever it is they're doing. You know, and it's real. You're gonna get inspiration in life and everything that you come across. Shoot, you might want to create some good masterpieces and put them in the art shows. They can even be worldwide at some point. Again, you got to reach high and remain humble at the end of the day too. That's another thing you got to teach them. Remembering to be humble, keeping themselves balanced. Because remember, you still came from a struggle regardless. And it's easy to go back to that struggle if you don't keep yourself balanced and educated. Making the wrong investments, not investing the right way, that can harm you. Oh, look at you, lady Shay. You trying to butter me up for a taco. Taco burrito, taco burrito. No, but you know, you got to look at it. I mean, let's keep it 100. We've always had people throughout our course when we was in school coming. Didn't matter if they was big time people or if they was just regular people within our community, and we didn't know what they did, but we know they was just making good money or they was just always good. They always gave you something good to talk about. Dawn, what's going on, baby? Again, happy Taco Tuesday to everybody that's popping in for this conversation. Nah, we doing it over here. But I keep it real with you though. You know, it was always going to be somebody that told you something. Again, you might have wanted to go for football, but or you could have made the big times, right? Now, if you done got injured, or if it's a serious injury where you can't play the sport no more, what you gonna fall back on? Some people would go down that road of doing commentary and sports commentary and all that. But some actually decide they're gonna teach what they learned and they're gonna teach the youth. I'm gonna open up a I'm gonna open up a gymnasium, prime example. That's just like if you made it to the leagues of basketball and you might have played a few seasons, you really harmed yourself in a certain way, and now you got to stop playing. Or if you just decide you want to walk away from the sport on your own consciousness because it's not giving you nothing, you could bring even that knowledge back to your community. Let me open up a couple things. Let me get a little um, let me get a couple of little sports things going on around the community. I could teach them what I learned as far as this sport and this sport. Because shoot, you have some people who are talented in two sports. Like look at Deion Sanders, baseball and football. Charlie Ward that used to play on the New York Knicks eons ago. playing baseball and basketball. Yeah, I forgot the other one. He was playing football and basketball and decided basketball was where he wanted to go. And honestly, he was nice in both of them. You could have, either which way, he still would have made something happen. Again, you have people who have multi-talented in things. You never know which one of these kids are multi-talented in all their aspects, and they could use that to great use. If you ain't sitting there giving them that real hard-earned, man, if you ain't giving them a hard-earned chance at anything, they ain't gonna be nothing but hard-earned criminals. How about that one? That's just my view and opinion on it. If you want better, if you want certain things in your communities to be brighter, you got to make sure that these kids' futures are brighter. Because again, it's not just about you adults. It is about them. Rice, what's going on, my guy? In certain instances, we can't just blame the youth for a lot of the things that are going on. And we can't just blame solely the elders, and we can't blame ourselves. You got to blame, everybody got to take a piece of the blame. How about that one? This is just from the outside looking in. Everybody needs to take accountability and take responsibility in the way why we are going the way we're going. Like I said, we ain't never been this bad off. We've been bad, but not this bad. And the reason why, in my opinion, I felt this way about things because look at what's going on. Look at all the distractions that's going on. And look how things are going on within the government that you're in right now. We could have had a lot of people who could have been game changers even in that field of things, not playing by their quote unquote rules. No, we're going to do what's necessary. We're going to do what our titles are. If we're supposed to be serving these people, then we're going to serve them the right way and we're going to help them the right way. These talks be hard to have with some people because everybody has a view and opinion again. And I'm all for the views and opinions. But again, there's certain things you can't have because again, this will cause the influx and cause the same old things that we keep seeing. Division, violence, ignorance. Because there's some people who were not trained to, okay, I know this one might take this as an offense, so let them know this is what it is before time. Then vice versa. It's crazy, man. It's crazy because like let's think about it. We always had people that were gonna, give us the real, but also give us a real chance at doing something that was at least keep us above ground and keep us from being behind the wall and just keep us from not prospering in anything. Because why should you have to wait eons into your life before you decide to actually do something? Like I said before, you shouldn't have to go to jail to learn something that you could already learn outside. Even if you ain't given the option to do something, there are people who were in the same predicaments as you, or might be in the same predicaments, but they will find a way to do something that doesn't land them behind the wall. There were a lot of people that said things that definitely resonated. It's just as sad it took some of us to adulthood to realize it. And it's not far from the truth. At some point, you're going to have to start pushing back. And how do you push back? How do you start getting the gear rolling? Got to inspire and educate those who are going to be here long after we gone. Because let's just keep it 100. There are going to be certain things in life that are always going to be a never-ending struggle and a battle. And that's just going to be for here on and here on. But everything else that is being implemented, even as of recently, that we know for a fact wasn't being implemented back then, yeah. Again, it's time for y'all to start getting back on board. See what's going on in your kids' schools. Make sure they are being taught properly. Make sure they're not being mistreated. And also make sure that they're not mistreating either. Because this is another reason why we have a few things that are being looked at as it is now, why the people don't care and why they think we ain't going to be shit in life. Because you're not checking your kids on all aspects and all cylinders. And I mean, even for those who might not feel like they should have to, you should have to. Do you want another statistic in the street? Do you want another unalive body laying there? No. You don't want them to be the victim of circumstance. You're gonna have to really get up off your chairs and give them a chance. And if you feel that this is the things that are not happening, or because I'm not going to say all school districts are messed up. Some might be messed up. But there are others that actually go by the book as far as trying to educate you even to the most up-to-date knowledge and stuff that's supposed to be out there. But in the same token, it's still about who you got teaching. And you still got to make sure that your kid is actually doing what's necessary. Because look, I shouldn't have to pull my kid out of school because my kid can't get it together. And I'm not going to pull him out of school because, number one, I'm not going to have myself making sure. I'd be damned if I want to sit there because I'm going by the book. All right. You telling me something, but I still feel something. And as a parent, I'm going to follow my instinct. So let me go up to this school, make sure everything is everything. Let me make sure my child is not doing something they ain't supposed to be doing. Let me make sure they really following protocol, like how they used to do it. Or let me make sure my child is not in any specific type of danger where I would have to pull them out of school. Period. Get back more involved with that if you're going to leave them into the system. You already know he's dad. Appreciate you, my guy. Yeah, I know I'm going deep. I got to, bro. Because regardless to what, this is how I see the world right now. There's a reason why there's a lot of things being pushed the way it's being pushed. Just look at the fucking circumstances. Might curse like a sailor at times, but I mean well. And especially when I'm seeing the things right in my face day in and day out. Now again, if you're gonna have to put your kids in that system, you better make sure that that system is not corrupting your kids' minds and it's not pushing them to a dangerous level. And you still gonna have to make sure your kid is following protocol, even in their teenage years. Because guess what? They supposed to be a representation of you, right? You brought them into the world. So again, they're your responsibility. And you're gonna have to hold accountability when you're not doing the right necessary stuff. I'm sorry, not gonna do it. I know, serious. I see the look on your face. I hear you, bro. I hear you. Get to the bag, son. You already know. You already know. No, I know. Hopefully you be off that road soon. Well, guess what, Rice? Guess what? Guess what? Should I say it now while I'm in my Nate Tyson mode? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We been knew that. That again, there are a lot of people who are not going to be able to homeschool and do whatever. The ones that can, they better. The ones that have done it, you see what they done. They have made successes out of that because they took the balanced time to do what's necessary. And you got to think about it. When you're at home with your kids, y'all always learning something from each other, one way or another. You might have learned something about your kid you ain't know about a day ago. Then vice versa. Y'all still learning. It's about communication at the end of the day. What messages are you going to be conveying and what are they going to be reciprocating? She said, I need a plate and a drink. God damn it. Nah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I know it's been a long day, baby. For a lot of y'all. Even on a Taco Tuesday. I know some of y'all been going through a lot, but hey, I'm still blessed nonetheless. But again, you are, as a parent, supposed to make sure that your child is safe on all levels and learning on all levels if you're going to put them in that school system, whether you want to or not. Oh, no, you know that part, bro. You know that. First of all, they was trying to give you options regardless. The main thing they learned how to make us reasonable about things without breaking our spirits. All right, baby, you might want to be this, but just in case you don't, what else you gonna have to look at? You got to sit there and think about that. That's where the conversations need to start taking place. Like I said, in my opinion, going back to those days of actually sitting down and talking as a family will work wonders. Goddess, what's going on, baby? You already know if y'all just tuned in, the like button. If y'all new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Try to think about it. What families you know right now? Hold on 1 second. Throw my brother in here. Yo, bro. How many of your peoples right now, especially people you went to school with, right? How many of them actually still coming home even on a Sunday to have a Sunday dinner and a talk with the family? Like two out of how many? Yeah, it's too many. I don't even want to go down the list, but that's sad. And he got a big group of friends. And only two of them, like I said, even to this day, will still sit back. All right, let me go check my parents, go have this little whatever, and just still, even when they get into adulthood, it's good to have that visual with your children. Want to make sure they're good. I hear you, serious. Well, at least you made it home safe, baby. Well, come on, we'll keep it a buck with you. Right now, the family dinner right now for a family that could be in the house right now at this time frame is still using social media and eating or playing the game. You're not having no real talks. And I know some days you're not going to be able to have all the talks, but you still should have communication open as a family. And then sometimes you're going to read things. Like I said, when your children are coming home, they look more distressed or they look more angry than what they did when they left. All right, till something happened. Find out what's going on. And don't, again, put the pressure on them like it's their fault. Just find out what's going on. There's certain things right now we know that was learned behaviors back then that kind of messed up certain situations in the community. But there's other things that just, we never had to. We knew what it was. Got my damn scalp hurting over here, man. I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to at some point figure it out. Because again, your kids are supposed to be safe on all levels. You don't want to leave your kid into a system they might be getting abused in all sorts of ways. You don't want that to happen. And you definitely don't want them being abused by the system. Don't forget that overall message. And if you are going to bring kids in the world, again, you have two options in life. You're going to balance your life out and homeschool them, or if you put them in that system, be prepared for the biggest fight of your life. Telling you, in certain instances, the time is ticking now. Because again, it ain't never been this bad. It's like a lot of them, in my opinion, are only going to school, and half of them are graduating, the other half ain't graduating, and the other half who ain't graduating, some of them is only because again they're not going to school. They finding things to do that, hey, they say it's better than education. Cowboy, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? What are we gonna do at some point? Because again, it is supposed to be an option. Yeah, you know what? It's easier because now look, you have less to look. You got less distractions. Keyword. Repeat what I said earlier, right? Less distractions. No matter how you decide you want to do it when it comes to your kids' education, there should be least distractions. So this way, there's no unraveling of what you've already done put into their mind and have given them as far as real, actual knowledge on a specific situation in the event these do happen. More on that. But there are other things that they try to teach that it didn't work. It backfired. At least in my opinion, it's crazy how it's turned out. Appreciate you, serious baby. Working harder than the penguins of Madagascar, baby. No, but it's crazy though. How did specific things change for the worse? General question. I guarantee you there's going to be a million to a billion answers on why. At some point, it shouldn't matter about why. Should be more about what we do from here. Yeah, my bad. I was about to be nosy for a minute, but then I realized something. I don't want to look out the window. I'm not inspired. You already know, serious baby. Can you hear me? Yeah, you can hear me now. I was homeschooled, and then my folks got. I ain't messing with you. They should have leg dropped you coming over here with that. See, trying to beat a class. He messing with you, Lady Shape, for real. Nah, but you gotta look at this though. It was options that was given. If this is what you want to move towards, come on, let's move towards it. Again, if you're gonna put it in that system, they only gonna be in that little quote unquote system for about the same amount of time that you would be for a regular 9 to 5 job. That's it. In certain instances, they probably be out before that time, depending on what level they at, so on and so forth. Some kids might be out before 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So again, they only gonna be in there for a couple hours. You got the rest of the day to make sure that they ain't corrupted in any way, shape, or form. You don't just gotta be by the damn school system. Don't let that ball go over your head today too. Sorry to sound that way. I know I'm messing with you, lady. Shit, you be alright. You be alright. But if you're gonna homeschool them again, you gotta have time, and you gonna have to put in that work. It is gonna be dedication in. Because again, you are giving them less distractions, less interactions to get into some BS. And if they do happen to get into some BS, it'd probably be if they do event, be outside amongst them. But that's the one thing too. You gonna homeschool them. I don't mean they stay in the damn house all day. At some point, they're gonna have to get out. Again, recreation. They're gonna have to go mingle with the kids, so on and so forth, right? So yeah, uh, give that balance. So it's time for a lot of y'all to really like pick up the ball again. It's not that hard to do. Because again, why should they feel like they coming out the womb and they ain't gonna be nothing in life when they got all the opportunity to be something? I would say multiple stars is like multiple options. So guess what? Give them that, and don't take that away from them. You might not like what's being said today. You might not like the fact that I'm the one that's saying it. But again, these are things that you need to accept. And the link is dropped just in case if anybody want to chime in on the situation. If not, you know how I'm gonna do it. I just want to finish dusting off from yesterday. I was supposed to do this last night, but not gonna lie, I got tired. So not gonna lie to you though. It's gonna be a greater achievement. It's definitely gonna be more success and value somewhere down the road if we start doing what's needed. Start rebuilding the fabric, and that means from every corner, every angle. It does not matter. Oh, I ain't doing nothing just yet, James. Oh yeah, Sirius, can you please do me a favor? Yes, drop the Suge Nate channel if you haven't done so. I don't know what's going on with something, but yeah, I think I'm gonna take my chances on here tonight. You know what it is. But I would hope that again, this little dust off from yesterday would hopefully instill something in somebody. The goal of the whole thing is to achieve greater, strive for more, but also keep humble and be happy with what you've built and what you've done. Letting them know that yes, you have to put in work. There's certain risks you might have to take. Shoot, you might have to risk cutting some people off friendship wise because again, they will drag you down the wrong way if you're trying to build the right way. Yeah, I'll be back on that at 7:30. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, hold on. Brief intermission. Before y'all start talking about y'all going to beds, nobody going to bed. It's still early. Dee Dee don't tell him to go to bed, and Willis, stop trying to shake her down for her monies. Y'all gotta work together. Y'all brothers and sisters, remember? Y'all brothers and sisters over here in the Lord. Oh, yeah, I ain't messing with you. Oh, you trying to hook? Oh, look at this. Oh, look at all this love over here, man. Look at all this love over here. Said, not bad. I want my damn. Nah, man. You shouldn't have loaned it out if you needed yours, son. See, you learned it. Look, you learned the valuable lesson. You learned the valuable lesson. Oh, look at this. Look at the family over here arguing and having fun. Oh, oh. Now cut it out. No, but again, and that's the one thing you must remember to inspire and also educate them on is trying to keep some laughter in them, no matter what they're going through in life. Even as you're down this moment, at some point, you're going to have to laugh and you're going to have to let go. Now, I'll be honest with you. I watched something last night. I caught a short that it kind of threw me off, but I kind of felt there was a message there too. And that was a good one I seen from the judge Lynn Tyler. I think she just recently lost a husband, if I'm not mistaken. But the message she sent, it was true. For your bed to break and you barely even used it or anything, that's a sign right there. That person don't want you to mope around anymore. Or that's a sign that they want you to get back out and live. You got to live your life. That is one thing you got to remember to teach them too. That even when they lose in certain parameters of the game, they will always still gain something. They still got time to do something. It was something I was going to delve deep into on a certain aspect of things, but I don't go down that road because, again, everybody has different views and opinions on it. And who am I to say anything? I know my truth. Like, I know the truth that I just not picked apart, but made sure I had to read over again and again and again. But that's for another time. I'm going to delve into those uncomfortable conversations. Yeah, yeah. Everybody has a plan till they get punched in their scalp piece. Look at me. Look at me. I'm gonna punch you in the head with content. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Y'all out here still arguing out here in these little look, y'all still out here arguing in the chat. Look at y'all. Oh, brother and sister really doing what they supposed to be doing. Oh, oh. Nonetheless, this was more just like a dust off from yesterday. Again, even for those inspirational speakers, I don't care if you're speaking to kids, teens, or even college students. Be realistic with them, but don't crush their ingenuity and don't crush their spirit. Be reasonable. Because the people was reasonable with you. Hence why you got to where you at now. Never forget, those people who took chances on you, those people who helped you get to where you need to get to, you got to make sure that you instill the same thing and give back that same faith and wisdom to those who need it. No, not here. You over here laughing at 6ix9ine. Hold up, sis. No, I'm a little bit mad at you anyway. How you gonna come in the chat with no Pumas on? Come on, man. Where the Pumas and the Converses at? Come on now. Come on now. Now I gotta pick with everybody today. Didi, give him his damn $5 back. Serious, I might need you to take the car and run over somebody's foot. I don't know who, but I'll let you know in a second. Who else getting this smoke? James, bring back the damn pellet smoker, man. How you gonna make chicharrones, man? Come on now.
Let me get 9 cups of coffee.
Nah, you look like 9 cups of coffee. Don't come on here with that, man. My bad, Joe. Who was like yo? Nah, I don't care what you got on. See, this is what I'm talking about. See, I didn't ask you about no Timbs. See, now I'm back. I didn't ask you about no Timbs. I asked you why you ain't coming here with them Converses, son. Come on now. Oh man. Huh? Food. Yes, series. I said 9 cups of coffee. We all need about 9 cups. The best part of waking up is 9 cups. No, but you know, again, don't forget that.
All right, make sure
Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Y'all go. I just came in a little while ago. I'm trying to get my coffee on and sit down and relax. But y'all good?
Get up out of here with your 9 cups of coffee now, man.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that cake. I think
the best part. James over here making the pot of coffee already. I feel you.
Hey,
come on now. Listen. I'm mad. They just said 70 people got arrested. Oh, wait a minute.
I'm not messing with you.
No. 70 New York City housing employees arrested in DOJ's largest single-day bribery bust. I'm about to dig into that later. Don't worry.
Yeah,
light skin stuff, man. Light skin stuff.
See, you gave me my apartment. You would have been up with
No, I ain't messing with you. About it. I'll let you.
I love you.
You already? All right. That's something else I'm gonna talk about tomorrow morning. I'm gonna definitely dig into this because this is a new one. Lord Jesus. This is what we gotta teach them too, not to scam and take the easy roads when they do get into positions of power. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that tomorrow morning. Don't worry. 70 people. I wouldn't be surprised if it's more, but hey, yeah. See, it doesn't matter where the content comes from. It's just about bringing content. Damn it! I ain't Nate Tyson and spoke for the last time today. Again, the main message for the day: it is what it is, though. Stop crushing their hopes and dreams. Let them make the decision where they decide to go in life. Educate them and show them the path. That's all you can do. Listen, the people that came before us showed us the path, and we got to show them the path too. But again, even down to some of you youth, you're going to have to really listen and pay attention. Some people are going to give you wisdom well before your time. It might go over your head a little bit, but keep that. It might actually come in handy, even to your betterment of success in life. Don't forget that part, neither. Yeah, serious. It's about to get crazy. I'm about to definitely dig into that later. Damn. That's kind of a high number, but yeah, it's got to be, yeah. I'll dig into that later. Oh, man.
Chicken is in here, the rice.
Right. You already. Did you just call me Sneak Tyson? All right. I'm going to accept that today. I'm going to allow that to happen. She called the avatar Sneak Tyson. I like that. I might put that into use. Oh, man. Eulogy Nate Tyson, though. We're going to keep it that way. I might have to start giving these eulogies when it's coming to speaking this hard-earned truth, whether the people like it or not. Again, you might not like what's being said, might not like the fact that I'm the one that's saying it, but these are things that you need to accept. And I'm definitely going to delve into this little interesting news in the morning. I'll have a little more on it later. And again, if nobody is hitting that link, I ain't going to keep y'all long. I do got to try to prepare for the next. Yeah, I got to prepare for this nice little thing. Yeah, join me on my backup at 7:30. You know what time it is. And yeah, there will be no shadow hugging, baby. Again, appreciate everybody that tuned in this afternoon for this conversation. For those who might have been tuning in, you can catch the replay. This is more just a dust off from yesterday's live, which was needed. In more ways than one, you gotta push the level of hope. Gotta push the ball higher. And we should strive to keep doing that. And if we're gonna teach them, we also have to reach them. With that being said, I appreciate everybody that tuned in. Appreciate everybody that's been part of the Eulogy family. Still gonna be cooking in this damn ring. You see this, baby? I ain't going nowhere. And when I do, you'll know about it. Don't worry, you'll know about it. But let me get up out of here. Let me definitely make sure everything is copacetic. Put your dance shoes on, damn it. Court, don't come in the club with no darn Timberland boots scratching up my gold darn floors again. I'm gonna put you on some hush hushes or wallabies or something. I'm not gonna be messing up my floor. James, leave the grill where it's supposed to be at. Somebody else gonna be taking some responsibilities in here. I'm tired of this, man. Not gonna be sitting over here, man. I saw love over here, you know that. I knew it was coming. It wouldn't be the city without hearing that. I love the sounds of ambulances up and down the block all day. Welcome to New York City. Well, let me get up out of here, though. Definitely appreciate everybody, and I'll see y'all again at 7:30. If y'all was new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout outs to the replay game. Shout outs to the Shadow Mafia. And hold on. Brother Noomski, always late for church. Nah. Serious Jenkins, come on now. We're going to call you Miss Benita now. Look at you, Miss Benita. Look at you. About to be nosy. Look at you. Look at you. Damn, over here. Roddy, you always late for church. Now you got to play the organs, my brother. You got to catch the replay. Well, actually, yeah. I'll see y'all back at 7:30, definitely. And, yeah. Again, there ain't going to be no shadow hugging. Ain't going to be no mean mugging. Don't let me start to get the bugging and thugging and give you these business like David Ruffin. Balls and poetry fingers. You're always late, man. That's because them dogs are chewing on you. So I told you, you're not supposed to have more than one dog. Ryder. Yo, can y'all do me a favor? Look, let's pray for Ryder's feet, his Timberland boots, and any other shoe he might have across them damn living rooms. Because we already know what's going to happen. Damn T-Rex is going to eat the sneakers and he going to have to replace them. So you ain't going to never be able to keep no money and grow, man. Nah, you already know it's all love, bro. And I know you probably didn't get the notification. I wasn't going to be on here too crazy. Just dusting off what I started yesterday. Y'all could catch that replay if you didn't know what I was talking about. Go back. Way back. I definitely see y'all at 7:30, though. Again, if y'all was new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to the replay game. Shout out to the Shadow Mafia and the Shadow Babies. Y'all know what it is, baby. Everybody that was in attendance today, y'all already know that love is love and it be reciprocated as such. I don't know how to be fake. All I can do is give you real. That's all I'm going to do is give you real topics and real bills. And I'll see y'all again. Yeah. Dance feet ready. Be up in there. Oh, yeah, indeed. I ain't playing with you. Give Realist back his $5. No, I'm not. It's all good. It's all good. But y'all stay safe. Keep that third eye open. Until the next live, we out of here. Peace and blessings.